Hi there, my name is Chrissy Hodges. I'm so happy to be back. I just love being part of this community and I love being able to do videos to hopefully able to give people hope and inspire people and to get help and to know that recovery is possible for anyone. Selfishly, doing the videos and hearing from you and being able to know that I'm part of a community of people that are constantly working to better mental health and to better resources and to help people know that you can live successfully with a mental illness. This makes me feel good. It makes me feel inspired to want to keep pushing and making my voice louder. And I wanted to say hello to Rudy. Hello, thanks for joining. Shout outs. Today I want to talk about a very important topic to me. The reason why is because I've been working in the system with people for the last couple years as a peer support specialist. I also work with people on my own now with my own caseload, and I also have a consulting business where I give referrals and resources for people who are looking for treatment and recovery for OCD. And one of the biggest things that I have found, and the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing, is that people don't know what to do when they get diagnosed or when they're experiencing symptoms of mental health issues. People get scared and they don't, and then the stigma hits and they're dealing with personal stigma. And sometimes these symptoms are overwhelming and miserable and people don't have energy. And for me, it's, it gets to a point of, I want to help people understand that they can participate in their mental health recovery. This is something that you don't necessarily know, when you go into it. And I'm going to tell you a story why, a story of physical illness or ailment that can kind of help illustrate this. A couple years ago, I had a major injury. I'm a big athlete. And so this injury took me down. I wasn't able to do anything for 2 years. And this really depressed me. But I didn't know anything about, legs or, my knee or whatever that I was having problems with. So of course, what I do? I went to a doctor that someone suggested. This doctor couldn't help me. So I went to another one and then I had to have surgery. And I'm telling you, I drained my finances. I didn't have insurance at the time. I spent so much money looking for answers and nothing was helping. And the reason why is because I didn't do the research myself. I blindly went in and said, these must be experts. These people must know what they're doing. And they're sending me to these physical therapy places that, okay, well, this will help. But it wasn't helping. And I kept doing it. And these were not the people that I need. They were great for other people, but I did not need this. I needed someone that specialized in what was going on with my leg and my injury. Okay. So 2 years goes by. And I finally started doing my own research. I finally started looking up stuff myself and finding people that had the same injury. And I finally found somebody that could help me. And this was not anyone that a doctor would have suggested. The point of that story is this: mental health is the same way. We go into the mental health system and we think, okay, well, now I have depression or I've just been diagnosed with bipolar disorder or OCD. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to go to whoever someone refers me to because they're the professionals. They're the experts. Okay. There's not probably one therapist in the world that specializes in every single disorder. I mean, probably not. Maybe there are, and you can, email me. I'd love to meet you. But people don't know how to treat everything. And what we do is we go into the system and we think, okay, well, these are the experts. These are professionals. So they should have my best interest in mind. Okay. This isn't always the case. I mean, it is for some people, but there's also this stigma around mental health when we go into the system. Okay. So there's also the emotional turmoil that you're going through. And a lot of times psychologists, psychiatrists aren't able to take into account that. A lot of people have been practicing for a very long time. They don't understand the recovery movement versus the medical model, which is you're your illness and now you have to adjust your goals, which we now know. Recovery model is so much better, which is anyone can recover. And so what I want to talk about today is what you can do in order to further your recovery, maybe when you believe that the system is failing you or you haven't been able to find the right therapist. a lot of times it is because we need to research our own illness. We need to find out the information for ourselves. Now, I'm not talking about becoming an internet doctor. And like then you'll go into the psychologist and they'll be like, no, you don't know, I have the degree or whatever. But it doesn't hurt to know. This site is a great place to start. We've got all different kind of diagnoses with people who are success stories and lived experience. This is a place you can go and get inspiration, and you can get hope. You can see what works for people, what hasn't worked for people. Learn the knowledge yourself. And that way, when you go in, you can be prepared and you can be part of finding recovery. Money is the biggest obstacle. I mean, we all know this. We all know this, don't we? And I want to go ahead and tell you that there's not a day that goes by that I don't feel completely lucky in my situation. I happen to be diagnosed with my illness when I was under the care of my parents. They had money to be able to get me the therapy I needed. I know